Computers are all around us. From laptop computers, to smartphones, to smartwatches, they're changing the way that we live our lives.
There are many different types of a computer, but they are all use similar parts to operate. In this video, we will show you the different basic parts of a computer system and what they are used for.
The computer system has its basic parts: the system unit, the keyboard, the mouse, the CPU or the central processing unit, RAM or the random access memory, the ROM or the read-only memory, motherboard, hard disk drive, power supply unit, cooling fan, and optical drive. So, let us have a closer look at each one. The first part is the system unit. A system unit is a part of a computer that houses the primary devices that perform operation and produce results for a complex calculation. It includes the motherboard, the CPU, the RAM, and the other components, as well as the case in which these devices are housed.
The second part is the monitor. A computer monitor is an output device that displays information in pictorial or text form. A monitor usually comprises a visual displays, some circuitry, a casing, and a power supply.
The keyboard. A keyboard is for inputting information, including letters, words, and number into a computer. You press the individual buttons on the keyboard when you type. The number keys across the top of the keyboard are also found on the right of the keyboard. The letter keys are in the center of the keyboard.
The next one is the mouse. A computer mouse is a handheld pointing device that detects two-dimensional motion relative to a surface. This motion is typically translated from the motion of a pointer on a display, which allows a smooth control of the graphical user interface of a computer.
The CPU or the central processing unit. The CPU is the portion of a computer that retrieves and executes instructions. The CPU is essentially the brain of a computer system. It consists of one arithmetic and logic unit, a control unit, and various registers. The central processing unit is often simply referred to the processor.
The next one is RAM. A random access memory is a computer's short-term memory which it uses to handle all active tasks and apps. None of your programs, files, games, or streams would work without RAM.
The ROM or the read-only memory. It is a non-volatile memory type. This means it receives data and permanently writes it on a chip. And it only lasts even after you turn off your computer. The data is coded to not be overwritten, so it's used for the things like your printer software or your startup programs. The HDD or the hard disk drive. The hard disk drive is one kind of a technology that stores the operating system, applications, and data files such as documents, pictures, and music that is in your computer. The rest of the components in your computer work together to show you the applications and files stored on your hard drive.
Motherboard. The motherboard is the black bone that ties the computer's components together at one spot and allows them to talk to each other. Without it, more of the computer pieces such as the CPU, GPU, or hand drive could interact. Total motherboard functionality is necessary for a computer to work well. The next one is power supply. It is an electronic circuit that converts the voltage of an alternating current into direct current voltage. It is basically consisting of the following elements: transformer, rectifier, filter, and regulator circuits.
Decooling fans is any fan inside or attached to a computer case. It is for the active cooling of a computer. Fans are used to draw cooler air into the case from the outside. It expels warm air from the inside and move air across a heat sink to a cool of a particular component.
Optical drive. An optical disk drive or ODD in a computer system allows you to use CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray discs to listen to music or watch a movie. Most drives also allow you to write data to a disk so you can create your own music, CDs, videos, DVDs, or even create a backup copy of your important data files.
So those are the basic parts of any computer setup. As you can see, each part plays an important role, which you'll come to understand as you spend more and more time with your computer.